So, our today's topic is margin of safety. Benjamin Graham and David Dodd, who are the founders of value investing, formulated the term margin of safety and described it in their book Security Analysis. This is very much mentioned in Graham's book The Intelligent Investor as well, one of the Buffett's favorites. As that now you are clear on the intrinsic value of a security from my previous session, that is session 2, margin of safety closely relates to it. As the name indicates, it's a margin which ensures safety of your wealth or investment. It's recommended in value investing methodology to buy stocks at a price much lower than its intrinsic value, and this difference in percentage between the intrinsic value and the actual buy price is termed as the margin of safety. Great investors advocate a minimum margin of safety of 30% at least, so that even if you go wrong on your rationale of investing in the stock, you have a safety net preventing you from a larger fall. Also, the larger the margin of safety, the larger will be the potential for greater returns due to the greater bargains you will have at your required price of that stock. Margin of safety as high as 50% are applied by some investors, which makes their investment theme much more profitable. But one important fact which you have to note here is that if you wrongly estimate the intrinsic value, then the margin of safety may appear high, but in actual you may end up in great losses as well. Hence, estimating a fairly accurate intrinsic value is the key here. As mentioned in my previous session, the intrinsic value is just an estimate of company's actual worth. There are various calculated assumptions in this process or methodology. If you slightly go wrong on this assumption, you may derive an extremely wrong intrinsic value, and hence your value pick can end up as a value trap. Not to worry, as I would be hand holding you through the entire process of estimating intrinsic value of a company so that you don't end up in a value trap. In this intrinsic value models, we normally apply this margin of safety of say 30% on the estimated growth rate while projecting the EPS growth in case of a PE model, or the free cash flow growth rate over the period of analysis in case of a DCF model, that is the discounted cash flow model, and for growth rate of dividend yield in case of a dividend discount model. As I explained, we will cover all these various models in our upcoming sessions, that too in depth. For now, as an example, if you have assumed a growth rate of say 15% in the coming 10 years, the free cash flow that is 15% in the coming 10 years for the free cash flow. Then each year you will have to apply 15% on the free cash flow figure to estimate the growth rate in the free cash flow. You can refer the table which is given in my screen. But if we consider a margin of safety of 30% for the growth rate, which then is called the conservative growth rate, then 15% multiplied by 0.7, that is the 30% margin, will fetch you a 10.5% conservative growth rate. That is the rate by which the free cash flow will compound over the future 10 years. So in my example, what I have given for simplicity is that I have considered it for 5 years projection, and I have shown how the growth rate of free cash flow will vary if you project it for the future 5 years, and the difference, how much will be the difference in between those projected values at the end of the 5th year because of applying this margin of safety. This margin will substantially reduce the free cash flow projection over the years, but serves as a great safety net for your investment thesis. This is the importance of margin of safety. The example illustrated in the screen depicts that margin of safety has reduced the overall free cash flow at the end of the 5th year by a whopping 364 crore. This gap will increase as you analyze for longer period. Say instead of 5 years, if it is 10 years, that crores will be much more because of the compounding effect of the growth rate which you apply on the free cash flow. Happy investing.